This will make you 1,000 times more magnetic, where you walk through life and things just flow to you effortlessly, where you're in love with your life and all of your desires are fulfilled, okay? This isn't something I've read in a book. This is something I've experienced and created. And I have been studying, practicing, and teaching manifestation for over 5 years now. And I wish I learned this sooner, so I'm very excited to share it with you, okay? So this is the number one hack that I wish I knew sooner, but I'm also grateful I didn't know it sooner because I learned the lesson, okay? When you're desiring something in your life, when you're manifesting something, you have an intention or a goal, okay? Write in the comments, what is your goal? What are you intending for? What are you wanting? What do you desire? Because most people desire things or people. They desire either to fall in love and have a certain kind of a relationship, or they desire more money to use, right? We don't just want money sitting in our bank account, we want to use it. So we want a new home, a new car, we want to travel, we want to grow our businesses, we want to buy new clothes, we want to manifest all of these different things. So once you get clear on what it is that you want to create, what you want to attract into your life, write down in the comments next, what will that make you feel? What will that make you feel? Okay? You can write that in your journal right now and in the comments while I write on my handy dandy whiteboard your new goal, your new intention that's gonna change your life. Are you ready for it? Okay, for some reason, oh, it's reversed. That's okay. For some reason, the ink is washing away. But this is the hack, and I'm gonna explain it in more detail. Your new goal and intention needs to become peace, love, and joy. And beyond that, living a life guided by something greater. Living a life guided, right here I have LP, guided by a loving presence. Maybe you use the word universe, God, source. For me, that word has changed and evolved over the years. The good news is it works. This loving presence works no matter what you call it. Now, this is so important, and this is why this will make you 1,000 times more magnetic. The first reason is it shifts you into an abundant lifeline within the quantum field. So within the quantum field, we have every possible outcome of your life. Every possible outcome. We have the reality where you have nothing, the reality where you have just enough to get by, the reality where you have more than enough. There's a reality where you're a millionaire, where you're a billionaire. There's a reality where you're lonely and depressed and isolated. There's a reality where you're in love, you're full of life, you have beautiful relationships in your life. And whenever you are manifesting something in your life, very often we set intentions from a place of lack. We say, I want this person, this money, this experience, this thing to make me happy, to make me feel good, to make me feel safe, to make me feel peace, to make me feel love, to make me feel joy. We're all chasing a feeling. We are all chasing a feeling. So, what if you stopped chasing those things to create a feeling and instead made the feeling your number one priority in your life today, not tomorrow, not in a year, today? You may be thinking, Alicia, I can't feel happy and abundant and peaceful today because my life has gone to shit. But I'm going to challenge you on that. I'm going to challenge you on that because there have been times over and over and over again in my life that I have felt like I had nothing. And I surrendered to a loving presence to move through me. It makes me emotional to think about. And with nothing changing in my outside world, in an instant, I felt love and peace and abundance and joy in my body. One of my favorite songs I've been listening to recently, a line, says, "You turn mourning into dancing," talking about God, talking about this greater loving presence. You turn mourning into dancing. And that couldn't be more true, because as I took on this new intention for myself every moment of every day, when I went through a breakup back in July, about 6 months ago, I was mourning, I was grieving this person, this relationship that I thought was gonna last a lot longer. Nothing bad happened, it just wasn't meant to be anymore. It was a very conscious, loving breakup. But that felt almost harder because I wasn't mad. I didn't have anything to be mad at him about. I didn't have any anger inside of me towards him. And it felt like I was grieving someone dying who's still alive. And it was so wild. I remember I was telling my friends that I was living with at the time, it's so weird to me because I'm crying and crying and I'm so sad. And then peace washes over me. I feel fine. I feel okay. I have this trust, this depth, this surrender, this joy underlying the mourning. You turn mourning into dancing. It's so good. Now, when you make your intention, regardless of what's going on out there, my intention is to experience as much peace and joy in this moment. You will be guided. You will be guided on exactly what to do, say, think, practice. Maybe you're even guided to hire someone, to work with someone on a deeper level, to remove the gunk that's standing in your way from inner peace. And what's so cool about that, manifestation-wise, is you begin to dwell in an area of the quantum field where you have it all. Because when you imagine and you visualize yourself with all of the things, with all of the experiences, with the money, with the love, with the travel, with the experiences, with the beautiful career and business and purpose, how are you feeling when you visualize yourself there? How are you feeling? If you were to close your eyes in this moment and picture that version of yourself that has it all, how do you feel? How does that version of you feel? I'm willing to bet he or she or they feel joy, peace, ease. So what if you were to shift your way of practicing manifestation, where you're always visualizing your future, into like 20% practicing that, 80% practicing, I'm gonna choose to see abundance all around me. I'm gonna choose to be grateful and appreciative for all that I have now. That collapses time. We can get a bit lost in forward thinking, especially in the personal development world, the world of manifestation. It's like always thinking to the future, always the next thing. But wherever you go, there you are. I don't know who said that famous line, but wherever you go, there you are. Credit to that person. If you always believe, or you even believe right now, that your happiness will come with the next trip, or with the next person, or with the next client, or with the next pound of fat that you lose, or with the next month, or with the next year, when you always believe your happiness is in the future, you will always believe that your happiness is in the future. When you always believe that your abundance is in the future, you will always believe that your abundance is in the future. Our mind does this trippy thing where it fantasizes about the future, thinking we'll be a completely different person in the future. But wherever you go, there you are. If I'm this version of me now, and the way I see life today, a month from now, if I don't make any changes, I'll be the same. So if you're constantly thinking in the future it will be better, and time passes, you're gonna take that same version of you with you. So why I even found this, how I discovered this is back in July when I was going through that breakup. I was also going through just a cocktail of challenges. I had spent the prior 6 months to a year questioning my career as a coach, questioning marketing on social media, questioning having even a relationship to social media, questioning myself, questioning where I'm meant to live and be in the world. And in July, it all came like crashing down. It was like me questioning myself so much created a lot of chaos in my life. I had gone from making consistent multiple 5-figure months to feeling like I was struggling with money, to feeling like I didn't know what I wanted to teach, to feeling like I needed to get a normal job after being an entrepreneur for 4.5 years. I didn't know where I wanted to live. If you know me well, you know I travel pretty frequently and I live in different parts of the world for like 3 to 6 months at a time. But there was this voice inside of me saying like, stop doing that. And I was like, what? Like, what am I meant to do if I'm meant to stop doing that? So all of these different areas felt really confusing. And I remember I spent like a week or two just completely numbed out. I binge watched so many shows. I scrolled on social media so much. I was just numbing. I wanted to escape. And then I saw what my life would be like if I kept going down that path versus what if I surrendered to something greater? What if I just focused on the now and I stopped consuming social media, I stopped consuming so much TV, I stopped escaping, and I got really quiet and I let something in me guide me. So I ended up eliminating distractions without even realizing it. Looking back, I can see I eliminated everything that was distracting me. I came to stay with family where I had no distraction of travel, no distraction of friends, and no distraction of dating. Then I eliminated scrolling on social media and, well, Instagram in particular. I was still on TikTok a bit. I eliminated scrolling on TikTok later on. And I stopped allowing myself to watch TV during the day. And things changed because not only did I eliminate those behaviors, which created an opening for something greater to fill me, but I also started to intentionally say, God, universe, make today a great day, inspire me, move through me, fill me with love, make me a vessel. If I'm meant to be a coach, which was an area of life that I was feeling confused in, show me, move me, guide me. And what I realized I did is I surrendered my entire life and my entire career to this greater loving presence. And everything changed. In a matter of moments, I felt better. And in a matter of weeks, my business grew by 300%. In a matter of months, I grew on social media to over 70,000 incredible followers with millions and millions and millions of views on these beautiful self-love meditations where it feels like I'm very purposeful. I'm supporting people in a really beautiful way, and they're commenting saying, thank you so much. This helped me so much. I appreciate you. I'm loving this, I'm crying, like all of these beautiful comments where it feels like I'm living my purpose. God, the universe, is working through me, it's moving through me, creating change through me, bringing the clients to me. So that's one area of my life that had completely resolved, is my career, my confusion with work. I needed to eliminate the distractions. I needed to stop comparing myself to other people, to stop thinking about what my future is going to be like, and just surrender to something greater and prioritize my intention: peace, love, and joy today with the loving presence. And it wasn't always easy because I eliminated all the distractions, so I had to be with myself. So I developed these practices of, well, I actually came back to practices of gratitude and peace and breath work and my morning magic journaling practice and all of these things that help me align with the truth of who I am, which I believe is to be the energy of love. And I know that can sound corny, but I really believe every person at their core is this bundle of an energy of love. And that's the same energy of the universe. And when we tap into that, we tap into the most magnetic, powerful energy in the universe. And when I tapped into that again, I plugged back in to that, everything in my life changed. Now, not only am I feeling the best I've ever felt, and my career is thriving with so much ease, zero stress, zero pressure, zero lack or scarcity. I also, things in my actual life manifested. Beyond that, I'm moving to Bali soon. I'll be traveling out of the country for the next 5 months. I'll be meeting friends in Europe. I am healthier. My skin is glowing. I'm sticking to commitments I made with myself. It's all of these incredible things manifested from me switching my intention to, I need this thing to make me happy and feel good and feel safe, to my intention is peace, love, and joy today, and something greater moving through me and guiding my life. So beyond the first way this changes your life, which is shifting you into a lifeline within the quantum field where you have it all, the second thing is it puts you into an energy of receiving. So if you've ever studied energetics or you've heard about energy, you might have heard about masculine and feminine energy, also known as yang and yin energy. Every person has both energies in their body. They're meant to be married. When you're masculine and feminine energy, or you're yin and yang, if you can think of that little symbol of yin and yang, it looks like two fish kind of curling around each other. These energies are meant to be balanced, and we live in a society that doesn't teach that, doesn't really respect that. So your masculine or yang energy that everyone has within them, regardless of gender, is the doing energy. It's also the claiming energy. It's the part of you that sets standards for your life. And energetically, it's also this stillness. We can expand our energy and feel this stillness that's interconnected with everything. It's like this empty nothingness. And your feminine energy is flow. It's everything in between that's encompassing the stillness. It's life, it's emotion. And embodied within you, the feminine energy is leaned back, it's trusting, it's receptive. So a lot of people believe that manifesting in a magical way is in the doing, leaned in energy, right? It's like, I'm creating this video, I'm creating content. It's when people work really hard, make another post, make another email. You can see this really well in business, right? Do more, do more, do more, then you'll receive more. You can also see this in health, right? It's like, do more, do more, do more, then you'll change your body. But if you're always in that doing, leaned forward energy, there's no space to receive. So when it comes to magical manifesting and like quantum leaping and receiving a greater energy of love and peace, we need to lean back and be receptive. We need to prioritize relaxation and peace today as often as possible. And what happens when you do that is you allow this greater loving energy to flow in, to wash over you, to move through you, and to bring things to you. Maybe you've ever experienced where you're like really focused on a manifestation, and then when you let go of it and you're just living your life, it comes in, right? It's this detached energy where this is the standard I have for my life, feeling peace, joy, love, abundance, safety. And it can come in these ways that I'm imagining or in something better. I'm going to detach. I'm going to be in the now moment. I'm going to prioritize my peace. And I'm open to receiving more things that bring me that. God, universe, move it through me. Thank you. So I want to draw you one more thing to really break this down. Maybe I'll use a different marker. So a lot of people believe that their life, this is where they are, this is where I am, and this is where my happiness is. And I need to work really, 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 really hard, and my happiness is over here, right? Have you ever been in October and you're like, all right, my happiness is in the new year, it's in January? That's an illusion. It's all bull, in my opinion. It's the way that our mind procrastinates things. Happiness can only be experienced in the present moment. So instead of seeing life like this, you want to shift, okay? Imagine that life is actually a river, okay? This is a river. This is a river. And this is the future. This is the past. And this is your floaty in life, okay? This is your floaty. This is the present moment. Present moment. So what you want to do is notice what's showing up for me today. When I get quiet, when I turn off all distractions, what am I feeling? Because a lot of people are terrified of being alone because they're afraid of being bored. They're afraid of feeling anxiety. They're afraid of feeling all of their fears, their worries, their frustrations, their anger. But wherever you go, there you are. If this is on your floaty of today, you're going to bring it to you, with you in the future. It's never going to go away until you deal with it. So what if, again, your intention for today and really for your whole year, for your whole life, was peace, happiness, joy, and something greater moving through me, a loving presence moving through me? What happens is you stop focusing on this is going to make me happy because you know you're going to bring yourself with you. And you get into this moment and you begin to learn how to eliminate the anger, the anxiety, the boredom, the fear, the frustration, the worries. You develop the tools to release them from your body. You develop the emotional intelligence to move through them when they appear. And you do the inner healing, the trauma healing, whatever you need to do to clear them. And this is possible. It is 100% possible to live anxiety-free. I have gone from being the most socially anxious person who would cancel trips because I was so anxious. I would cancel trips with friends, to living and walking through life with peace, with joy, with ease, because I've developed the tools to not only eliminate what happened in the past that's causing that, what eliminate the thought processes of worrying about the future that cause that, and to deal with what arises spontaneously during the day. And I've done deep inner healing for many, many years with coaches and mentors and healers. So, although that was hard work, it required me to invest in myself. It's led me to where I can take this piece with me, not only into the future, but because of quantum physics and law of attraction, I'm actually pulling that future to me, that dream reality to me at lightning speed, because I'm a vibrational match for it. So I hope that visual gave you a nice, little understanding. If you're listening to this on the podcast and you want to see the visual, come on over to YouTube. I'm going to leave it with this, okay? Videos like this, podcasts like this, lessons like this, or if you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, my intention with everything I create is to support you, to guide you, to help make your life easier. And I would hope that other videos that you watch like this have the same intention. However, I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't tell you that watching a video like this and many more can also be considered productive procrastination, also known as mental masturbation, okay? It's where you're learning and learning and learning and learning, and you feel a little bit better, but you don't fully go into the deep inner work. It's like, those Instagram accounts where it's just facts about inner healing with a bunch of slides and words to read, or reading a bunch of personal development books, or scrolling through a self-development TikTok page. You feel a bit better, you feel a bit inspired, you feel a bit motivated. But if that's all you're doing, you're just productively procrastinating the inevitable, which is going in and doing the inner work. Or you're getting these what we can call mental masturbations. It's like, it feels so good to learn these things, but is it actually shifting your life completely and forever? So if that's you and you feel like you're procrastinating in that way, I encourage you to ask this greater loving presence, where would you have me go? What would you have me do? What would you have me say, and to whom? That's a prayer from A Course in Miracles. And I'm willing to bet, actually I know, that if you are meant to do deeper inner work, you'll be guided. And I encourage you to lean in and follow that guidance, because I wouldn't be where I am and sharing this experience with you if I didn't work with others that knew more than me and do that deeper inner work that goes way beyond having even a screen in front of you. It's those moments when you're alone. It's those moments when you do energy healing, breathwork healing, and when you choose to invest in yourself and your happiness. So maybe 2024 is the year for you to focus on investing in yourself. Maybe investing 3 months in yourself inside of my Love Embodied group coaching program, if you feel drawn to that. Doors are open now. 3 years can pay off over the next 30 years. I invested for 3 years in a row over 50% of my income into coaches and mentors and healers. You don't have to do that. That's just where I was at and what I was led to do. And those 3 years, I know, will pay off for the rest of my life, the next 70 years of my life, hopefully. I would never change a thing. So doors are open to my Love Embodied group coaching program. If you feel called to that, we're going to be eliminating a lot of those things I shared with you earlier and filling up on that loving presence. If you feel called to work with someone else, amazing. Trust yourself, trust your inner guiding system. And I'm excited for you, because if you were led to watch this video, that means there are incredible things in store for you. You are led, you are being led, you are loved, and you are love. I love you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day. And if you liked this, please share it with a friend, subscribe, like it, comment, all the things. It really supports the channel. I love you so much. Have a beautiful